Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action now. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's a room to maneuver. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Check. Lucky.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Harrison on the tackle.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Marquise Brown.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
Now Jackson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 45 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball carrier.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. With no gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Browns.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
A 23-yard run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now they try the right side here. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it'll be 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
29 is Mike 29.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They go with Chubb on second down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sheldon Richardson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
12 at the 12-yard line.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool...
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Ravens.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Forced out, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as time expires in the first half, and the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Score Browns 21, Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. On 2nd and 7, Jackson steps away to his left. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Willie Snead. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
Baltimore Ravens.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
At the 39-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brought down by Denzel Ward.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Then he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. It's Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Brown.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Mayfield now from the 50. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. First down, Mayfield. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
First and goal.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield, his pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
The 43-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
46-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Dancing to his left. He's going to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Jackson on 1st down, looking for his running back, and he's got him. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
To number 23. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Mike, check, 59. Watch out.
And they will take a knee here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.